I see G Mangos did a live earlier. And I see some people are pissed off. Um, but yeah, I didn't expect G Mangos to do a daytime show. I expected him to save it till about this time, maybe, or a little later. The Pacific Standard Time right now, it is 6:39. He would have been starting his show later, and he probably would have went 3 hours. Usually. It was funny, G. You were joining in with everybody. I found that very funny. But that Duke Landry and Mark Terry, pieces of shit. Two pieces of shit. Okay? And I'm going to mention your people, too, because it's not just you. You need your peeps, right? You need your peeps, right? Duke Landry is like an overly traditional but bigoted person. Bigoted, very bigoted. And you went along with them also. And you said, I don't know if you're doing it partially for the show too, but yeah, you were even going along with it like you weren't going to call me a lady or Miss Melt. You weren't going to call me Lady Melton or anything. You know? So you're just as bad now. But you need your people to survive. I know that for a fact. Without them, you don't have a channel. That's how it goes, G-Bagos. Trust me. Trust me, I know. But I was being cool with you, too. I was just forwarding messages that Noodles 1980 Muscle Planet, just like I did to Bada, I forwarded them to you this time to see what you would say. And you thought I was threatening you? You thought I was threatening you with those emails. You at least told your people that I was threatening you, but I was really forwarding those messages to you so you could read them. Okay? I didn't really have a problem with you, G. I didn't have a problem with you. But do you want that to change, G? Because it can. It can. meltonjohn@gmail.com. Just as it was written. Just as that was the email I sent and forwarded to all that stuff to G Mangos. They're white knighting for Hazel. Very bad. Hazel has popularity apparently on home base. So that's something you need to know. Hazel's being white knighted by that fucking prick Duke Landry. He wants to look like the good guy. We all know he ain't a good guy. We all know he's not a good guy. He's a fucking douche. Kermit, hey Bada, what's happened? Bada, I'm going to give you a wrench in case anybody kicks you. I want you to talk. Maddie, I want you to talk. Maddie, that's right. I gotta respond to your email. I was too preoccupied today when I checked it. I was sending the stuff to G, you know, today. Bada, you got those emails then, right? Turns out that account is still writing things to me. Writing shit to me. I don't know Kermit and Friends. Who the hell's Kermit and Friends? No idea. Yeah, well, it might be showing, yeah. It could be. I'm in Southern California, yeah. I definitely am. I'm in an undisclosed location. Andy Dick will be on there? You got to give me a time or email me a time because there's a good chance I won't make it, you know. Some members of IP2, huh? They'll be on there? Really? Huh. I want to drink a water so bad, but the only problem is if I drink water, I will piss for a long time. I'll have to go to the bathroom. Damn, I need something. Wash down what I had. Here. Tell you right now. But yeah, G, when I cursed you years ago, I guess you got the flu for 2 weeks. You know? And if I cursed Hazel fully, it was a long time ago. It wasn't recent. I think Hazel cursed her own family also. So, Bada, what's your thoughts on this? G Mangos is now mad at me because Mark Terry's not cool with me. And Mark Terry, you're a piece of shit, too. You're a flip-flopping, fucking, big-ass piece of shit is what you are, Mark Terry. And this stream isn't even going to be about Noodles. It's not even going to be about him and what I feel about him. Mark Terry, though, you fucking flip-flopper. You just flipped on me because Mark Terry didn't like that I was so-called dragging people in the side chat when they were saying shit to me first. They were saying shit to me first. And by the way, Hazel messaged me first. And that's why I went at Hazel. I'm just so mad that Hazel finds my channels and writes me on other channels with like upwards of 3 accounts. Who knows? Maybe more. But at least 2 or 3. Hazel has written me on, and I've blocked every single one of them. So when I saw Hazel and Mark Terry's, that was my opportunity to go in on the bitch in Berg's. Yeah, you wouldn't trust her. Exactly, Body. You would not trust Hazel. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. But these fucking people want to believe a narrative. Well, they can believe it. They can call me Gargamel. They can call me all this shit. But you know what? I'm Lady Melton, and that's it. I'm a trans girl, and that is how I'm going to be called. I'm not going on any fucking panel that isn't going to recognize me as such. And if G-Mangos, you want to play that game too, well, I ain't going on your show. It's plain and simple. It's plain and fucking simple. Plus, I already messaged you back today also. So, that's it. I would see it if everyone was getting timed out. There isn't anybody getting timed out right now. I modded people up so they won't get kicked. Who's this Panorama guy? Nope, that guy's getting on hit. Yeah, that's right. Nope, Jamie Lee, you're getting a wrench now too. We're gonna play this game. I'm gonna have to wrench people that are gonna fucking get kicked. You fucking pussy. Yep, I got them back. They're mods now. They're good. They're in here. They're in there now. You fucking bastard. I know that's you. Who else could that be? Ouija Loke, if it isn't you? It's either Ouija Loke or it's him. It's nobody else. It's narrowed down to Ouija Loke or him. Either way, they might as well be the same person at this friggin' point. They might as well be the same friggin' person. Well, there is a channel, though. It's got 20 subs. It is Noodles Muscle. It is still around. It's got 20 subs, though. Water, have you been paying attention to that? There is another Noodles 1980 Muscle Planet around. It's got 20 subs. And he's not going to use it again. He's just probably going to log into it and do what he's doing here. How's Los Angeles? I'm more toward the inner Los Angeles area now. I'm going to say that now. I'm not quite there, but I'm in the inner belt of the 1 hour, you could say. Radius. At this moment. Who the hell is this? Nope. Not that. Nope. Everyone's getting modded, you're going to lose like always, because you always lose, Noodles. You always lose to me, and your life is a wreck because of me, because you won't stop messing with me. That's why your life's the way it is. Hey, G Mangos, watch Noodles in action. And the reason why shit happens to him is because of me. And I know you know this deep down. I'm taking care of him, too. I'm taking care of him also, G. You didn't stop and think of that, did you? Or did you? So go ahead, G. Play into them. But it ain't going to work in your favor if you do. I'll tell you that. Oh, they were wondering. They were talking about if I was Antifa, so they already had preconceived notions anyway that they were talking about. Gee, you sneaky son of a bitch. You thought all these things about me and you didn't tell me about them for a while. Until a problem arose, or at least a problem that you thought was. I was just simply sharing those threats that I got to you to prove to you that, hey, I'm getting threatened also. For unjust cause. If someone paid $10,000, he probably paid $10,000 with daddy's money to hire someone to look for me. And this person says, in Southern California, this is going to be the grand finale for you. You're damn right it is, because I'm going to get you right in that spot. And I'm going to pay even more money because that person I paid before didn't do their job. All in those emails I sent you. All in those emails I sent you, G. I just wanted to show you. I gave you some content, and I wanted to fucking show you. Nope. He's very mad. Look at this. He's very mad. American Infidel getting a mod. This person's getting unhid. You're not going to beat me. You never beat me. You never win. You're a loser. You never, ever. Look at that. Look at that shit right there. Look at that. Now, is that you, Bonner? Something tells me no. Because you're in here. Savage Live Media, Savage Live's getting a wrench. How you doing, Savage Live? What's going on? What's your thoughts on everything going on? What's your thoughts on this all? Today's live that G did. Mark Terry, though, he's done. He's fucking finished. I'm no longer going up on his either. Nope. That's gonna be it. He's not gonna talk down to me. He's not gonna not recognize me as what I want to be called. He's living in a backwards existence too. I gave certain people a little too much credit is what I did. I gave certain people a little too much credit. That's what I think I did, and that's a mistake that I made, all right? Well, Margaret P., you seem like a troll, actually. But I modded an account. The intruder. Oh, this person's putting their fingers to work. They're stressed out right now over me. They are stressed out over me. I notice Noodles never hides these accounts. Melt Jaws, Motherfucked by Black Cock. He never hides those ones. You ever notice that? Nope. CM Derp, you're out of here. You're not going to do that. CM Derp, you're gone. Time out. See, I call the shots on my show. I call the shots on my show. Nobody tells me what to do. Absolutely nobody runs my chair. Nobody but me. Period. All you fuckers are going to have your day in court. You're having your day in court. Hazel's family dropping in front of her. I guess you could say I'm part of that, but that's been a long time ago. I didn't even fully curse Hazel for a long time. Maybe yesterday I did. The 300 seconds from Tewksbury. Well, I'm not in Tewksbury, asshole. Try again. It's my area I grew up in, but I'm not in Tewksbury. Fucktard. Well, I would have kicked that one anyway. I would suggest that I'm good with the channels I have in here now. Don't bother coming in here if you're not wrenched, because you're going to get kicked. I don't want to keep on hiding. So I'm good with whoever's in here right now. I'm good with whoever's in here now. Savage Live, yes, I'm still in California, yes. Yeah, because I went off on Hazel yesterday, Savage, and everyone's angry that I went off on Hazel. Savage, what do you think about Hazel? Hazel is fake nice type of person. Hazel is not to be trusted. Hazel's done a lot of evil behind the scenes, talking to evil. She collaborated with Sig for many, many months, and JT when they were here. Remember that? I don't forget. I don't fucking forget any of that. And Slab City News is getting a mod. Automatically. Nope. Slab City News, you're good in here. You're modded up. You didn't get thrown out. Now, this is Ouija Low. This is Ouija Low. I'm telling you right now, this is Ouija Low. Granny 14 getting a mod. I got to mod everybody up because this is a mod I cannot get rid of. Drake, it says hi. Well, you can kiss my ass. How about that? Big A is your homie. All right, Jay Cordova Trucking. Okay. 56 viewers. Hey, there's a lot of views right now with 14 minutes in. This is a lot of fucking views right now. Should I take all 56 viewers with me when I take a piss outside? Should I do that? Jergity, you're Karen's old man, aren't you? That's who you are. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm in the Anaheim general area. Around Anaheim. Travis Parks, no brother in here. No brother in here. Nope. Travis Parks, timeout. Nope. I have to. Because there is a rogue mod I cannot get rid of, even when I have tried. No, you're in here, Bob's iPhone. You're in here. You're good. Everyone, for the most part, that he's kicking is getting a wrench. Everybody. Especially if you're sending friendly messages to me, definitely. Well, Savage, this is what he does. This is the shit he does. Or he has people do it for him if he's not doing it. He's got a system going, and he's got people editing his shit for him. I bet you Hazel's behind the scenes editing his shit for him. I know Sig helped him out. I'll tell you that. Sig helped him out. I can tell you that right now. He's very much... He's been connected to definite people from the Sig JT era, the scumbag era of YouTube, that thankfully isn't here, but we also got other problems now, too. You know, between Noodles himself and now Homebase, I guess. If Homebase wants a problem with me, they'll have a problem with me. I'll tell you right now, they will have a problem with me, big time. I'm not over-exaggerating either. And gee, you know I'm not over-exaggerating when I say that. So Savage, are you on the outs with Homebase now too? What happened with you and them? Because you're not with them anymore. It doesn't seem like you're not with them. I haven't been really keeping track, but it doesn't seem like you're with them anymore. What happened? Anything? You're crying over what, JB Lee? What are you crying over? Oh, man. He's gonna tire. He is doing so now. He can cut his fucking toenails off and do all that disgusting fucking shit. Yeah, Mark Terry too. Big time flip-flop. You know Mark Terry flip-flopped on me? Because I was defending myself against the side chat. He wanted to go at me then, but he held back. But he waited for his perfect opportunity to go at me. And Hazel was it. But he wanted to go at me before Hazel came on here. He wanted to so-called stage a fight, too. And I'm not one for staging a fight. He suggested it, but he wanted to go at me. That's the thing. He was being sneaky about it until he couldn't take it anymore and he broke. But he wanted to go at me, but he disguised it as wanting to stage a fight at one point. Mark, you are a motherfucking lowlife, and Tracy deserves better than you. Tracy deserves better. But I'm glad I came on your channel, because now I can drag you and go at you. How about that? You're going to have me to go at. And how many women have you dragged? How many women have you shit-talked? How many women have you bullied? You bully your own wife, who's a nice lady from what I fucking see, and has been very loyal to you. You are very lucky with that. And she's had problems with you too. She's had to leave and go to her sister's. Look, you're a dirtbag, Mark Terry. I told you, know better than Bergs. You really know better than Bergs. None of you are. Honestly, Savage, are any of these people better than Bergs? And you feuded with Bergs before, Savage. And Bergs can be a fucking pain in the balls. He tried to tell me what to do with my channel, too. And that's why I got rid of him. But all things considered, are any of you any better than Bergs? Duke Landry? Not even you. Hell no. No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. White right-wing whack jobs, but that's Huntington Beach panorama too. Huntington Beach has more. But you know something? The Mexicans are more racist than Huntington Beach also, I found. More than they are in Anaheim overall. More. Even more. I'm only commenting on what I'm seeing in my travels and where I'm seeing it. That doesn't mean it's going to be every single place, mind you. But yeah, Orange County, it's almost like... besides the beach and besides all that other stuff that makes it look nice, I would say, like Huntington Beach we're talking about here, okay? It's kind of like Denver in a way. A little bit like the Denver area. Maybe more right-wing even. More. I'd say more. But there's a lot of crazies in Denver. Crazy white people, too, in Denver. I don't know what way politically they all went, but there was some crazier white people in Denver, too, I've noticed. Whatever way they went politically, they were just crazy over there. I don't know. And then you have the segregating Mexicans there, too. So any demographics, I'm going to say, yeah, they are. And the ones in Huntington Beach, more. Even more, I think. In Palm Springs, more. Palm Springs and Huntington Beach. The Latino people over there, stay away from them completely over there. That's what I would say in those two cities, for sure. In Vegas, too. Stay away. Stay the fuck away. But I haven't even hit LA yet, and I'm talking about all the other issues I've mentioned with Latinos. And I haven't even hit LA. I'm talking about other cities, too. He will send you the information about the show via email. If you want to appear on there, they would love you. They would? All right, well, show me their channel, and I can message them personally. Probably do it later when I'm charged up again. I don't know how long. This stream might not even go very long. I'm just getting what I have to say off my chest about this. It doesn't have to be long. But people are watching. I know this. G Mangoes? Oh, they were having a conversation about me being an Antifa. Am I an Antifa? I could be. I'll leave it at that. But they were talking about that today, too. Hey. But I don't look at that as a negative. Coming from people like you. I don't. Well, Latinos are socially more liberal. Yeah, or within the LA belt. Within the LA belt, yes. Right. Like within an hour. Yeah. More so. Probably the more closer in you get. That's what I'm detecting on my mental radar right now. That's what I'm being told just based on where I've been going. And I went to another section of Long Beach also. Another section of it. Not that crap I showed you. I went to another section of it that's kind of near Anaheim. It's better than where I showed you. Anyway. So I'd say social relations are better within 1 hour of LA. That's what I have so far been finding. I think I'm going to fit in there better. That's my report. I'm going to fit in there better, I feel. Just based on the indications I've been getting. So that's that, I guess, for now. But yeah, Huntington Beach or within one city or two from it, yeah, it's still going to be that same shit, you know? Like, especially, like, I don't know. It gets a little better, though, when you leave. It does get a little better when you step outside Huntington Beach. Now, mind you, Huntington Beach is nice. It's just segregated. That's the thing about Huntington Beach. It's just too segregated. That's where I had the problem with that Mexican dude last week. Or maybe that was a Puerto Rican. Because don't forget, New Jersey people have also moved to Huntington Beach also. So it could have been a Puerto Rican, too. That guy might have been. I don't know. But it was Huntington Beach, nonetheless, so. Most of all, Southern California is segregated cities. But not when you get closer, though. Not really as much when you get closer. Some people, but not as much as, like, you know, at Vegas, Palm Springs, and Huntington Beach. More so. Is what I've been finding. In Denver. Denver, too. I'm just log out at Denver, but I'll give Denver credit for being pretty, I don't know. But Vegas for sure, though. Vegas for sure. And plus, it's hot. Very hot. Over there. Yeah, I know. I saw a couple. They hang on the beach, too, don't they, Panorama? There was one guy, I didn't really run into him, but I saw him from when I was driving. He was like I think he was like a dark off-white guy, but he had like tattoos on his shoulders, his chest, and he was bald. Maybe that was one of them. But that was when I drove by the beach yesterday. I was on the beach. I was on the Pacific Coast Highway yesterday. They're on Pacific Coast Highway, aren't they? That's where they go. At least that's where they go. Even if they might not live there, they don't show up in other places, but they'll hang out on the beach kind of when they go there. Because they're so close, you know, they might be over there. They might take a bus there too, or something. I don't know. Assuming they don't want to pay $10 for parking, maybe. It's a guess. I mean, I don't totally know, but yeah, when you run into certain people there, they can be, not that I've had many interactions with them, but there can be like hardcore conservative whites there. It's just I've ended up more around Mexicans, I would say. But I've passed a few of the conservative whites in passing, for sure. Like I might have been eating at a place, and one guy was saying how bad Joe Biden was. That's a very common thing in Orange County. Yeah, it is. Over there, at least it is. I would say you might hear someone talking politics more. And I literally have to say, Joe Biden's really not that bad. I literally even had to, oh, really? Oh, really? Was like the response. And the guy was mentioning like the Chinese or something, like how they're not all hard working. And I literally had to say, you're thinking about the Mexicans more is what you're really thinking of. See, he mentioned the Chinese at first, and he was in a Chinese restaurant. That was what was funny about it. He mentioned the Chinese come here. That I guess the owners of the Chinese restaurant will entertain his conversation. But in this particular place they will, I guess. But he was actually saying the Chinese, they come here, they're not all hard workers like they make them seem. I'm like, wait, you're talking about the Mexicans, not really the Chinese. You're talking about the Mexicans, boy. He didn't really have a whole lot to say about that, though. But then when he mentioned that Joe Biden was a bad president, so I was like, oh, and I'm like, he's really not that bad when you think about it, though. He's like, oh, really? Like something like, he's like an older guy sitting there or something. But no, all things considered, is Joe Biden our worst president? Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. Especially since we had Trump in there before him. I mean, come to think about that. I mean, since there's nobody running, I would not be surprised if Joe Biden got a second term. He probably will, actually. I think he will. Because there's still going to be a majority of the vote that's going to go for him. Even if they know he's not that great, he's still favorable to the Republican option. So they're going to go for him a second time. I'm telling you. Right. Well, they paint LA as being overly racist, when it's really other cities like Denver and Las Vegas you'll find trouble. You know? But the city of LA itself, I know. It's gentrified, some of it. And you got some people in long-time neighborhoods and whatnot. But those cities, like when they portrayed LA a certain way in the movies, it's really more how it is in real life when you go to like Denver or Las Vegas or something. When you're in a Latino area. Or maybe how LA was years ago more. When there was gangs fighting and stuff more. But even Compton, I'm very interested to see how Compton's going to be. Because that used to be more a black city, Compton. I'm wondering if it got gentrified. I'm going to find out everything. I'm going to find out everything, you know, about it. But yeah, it isn't all Democrat. No, it's really not. Not everywhere. There's just enough Democrats to make it diverse. Enough of an influence of integration in different races. But some of the core of it is definitely conservative. Yeah, but again, Huntington Beach more. That's where some of them moved to, I think. Probably from the old LA. That's very possible. From the old LA, they moved to Huntington Beach, possibly. So some of these people from that LA moved to these other cities now because the times have changed. I'm going to find out. I'm going to go to Compton at night. And I'm going to film it. I'm going to go to Compton at nighttime. I'm telling you right now, I'm really thinking that's going to be on my radar. And I'm just planning and preparing for that now. North Long Beach is, yeah, that is. Some areas of Long Beach I could see being dangerous at night, actually. Yeah, I actually could. Um, I think I'm looking at the west side of Long Beach right now. Carson, oh my God, Carson! You mean where the restaurants are? Are you talking where the restaurants are in the motel there? The restaurants and the fast food? Is that what you're talking about in Long Beach? Is that dangerous over there? Because I saw that today. Carson, dude, I saw that today, dude. I was over there. Funny you mentioned that. I was over there today. I was over there today. Right where all the restaurants are, for real? Because I looked at that like it was pretty quiet over there in one of the parking lots I could park at. Wow, really? Because it didn't look all that bad, actually, over there. I'm going to unhide and give a mod to home record. Pacific Coast Highway motels are not safe. Yeah, but that's near the beach, though. So by the beach, they got scummy places? Because I'll tell you, in Florida, there's no place like that on the coastline. Florida has no scumbags on the beach, really. None of those places right on the water in Florida. Again, I don't research motels because I haven't stayed in them over here. So you know more than me, apparently. So Huntington Beach has crappy motels right on the beach? Because Florida don't even have that right on the beach. You have to go across a bridge near the beach to get that. But on the beach, you don't have that in Florida. Near the beach, 5 minutes from the beach, definitely. But on the beach, you don't get that. In Florida, you do not. Any place. Bradenton Beach, Sarasota, St. Pete. No. Nowhere. It's only more inland or across a bridge right near the beach where you get it. But not on the real beaches over there. So I would imagine Huntington Beach would have been the same way too. I guess you're saying it is. Huh. Weird. Weird. Very weird. My local, I charge you, PJ's Adventures, I'll tell you what I charge. I charge about $60 an hour. $60 an hour for the full job, okay? I do that. $60 an hour. No questions asked. Since you asked me, I'm giving you an answer. All right? Okay? Good. Anyways. Oh, Log Beach. Okay, yes. Not Huntington Beach. All right. Log Beach. Makes sense. Makes sense Log Beach would be more unsafe on the beach than anywhere in Florida. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it does. Because I haven't been to the beach part of Log Beach. I haven't really walked around over there or not. I passed through a bad part the first time I went there. But you're saying a part was dangerous that I went by today that didn't look that dangerous. All the stores are over there. That's the area where there's a lot of crime, where all the stores are? I just want to get this straight, because that did not seem like a high crime area over there. It did not. At all. It did not. We're talking all the stores. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I think they had a Tilly's or something. Anyone who gets kicked has a mod now, so you can come in. There's this fucking douchebag still around with this small noodles account. It's that 20 sub account now that's doing this. And that's a spare account from Noodles. He's either using it as having someone else use it with him or something. It's either him or Ouija Loke. It's one of the two. But boss says Noodles, though. He finds the time to do this shit, and it's ridiculous. Right. So you're saying Carson's very bad? That's funny to me. Because that isn't where I saw a lot of it, really, today. So, All I saw was fast food, gas stations, and stores. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. He never goes, he never fucks off. That fucking dude will fucking be back. Oh, and another thing I'm going to say. Since everyone wants to misgender me on home base, okay, we're going to talk about this again, all right? I'm just going to misgender all the women who act like men over there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call them all men. Hazel's a man. Anyone who, Rachel's a man. Rachella might as well be a man since you roll with Rachella. Rachel not a lady. None of those women over there are ladies. And you're telling me to act like a lady? When I'm going at them, I'm one of the ladies going at them. Or else I'm going to call them men. If you're going to call me a woman, I'm going to call all your home-based women men. If you're going to call me a man, I'll call them a man. And I'll say I'm more women than them so I can fucking fight them. That'll piss you off badly if I'm really going to get into that discussion, G-Magos, Duke Landry, and Hazel, whoever's white knighting for Hazel and all that. Yeah, be my guest. Do it. But you won't like the results when it happens. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I feel more involved now. Because I was simply sharing emails that Noodles account sent me to G-Magos. And that's how they took it. He thought I threatened him with 24 emails. He thought I threatened him with 24 emails. When I was literally just forwarding it all to him. Proper pronouns. It's wild in some places, yeah, depending on where you go. But Vegas was wild, too, when I was over there as well. I was, like, in the heart of Vegas driving around at night. Cop cruises stopped on the streets, 2 or 3 in a row. And then 2 or 3 on the other side. People were crossing the street. It was more hectic than Ybor City, I would say. I didn't stop, but I drove by. So at any rate, all right, well, I might Panorama too. I might make that. How about Thousand Oaks? I think Thousand Oaks is a Jewish community, if I'm not mistaken. I think Thousand Oaks, I might like Thousand Oaks, all right. I might stop in Thousand Oaks. I might make that a stop, too. Santa Monica, I might do that, but I can't guarantee I'm going to do Santa Monica. I don't know yet. But if I want to go to some of these beaches, I might have to break down and pay. That's what I'm kind of contemplating now. If I really want to do it, I might have to break down and pay. I don't know. Unless LA County's got some free beaches, I don't know. But if I'm going to have to go to some of these, I'm probably going to have to break down and pay. I was kind of contemplating that today. Slayer, you're back in here with the reg. I took care of it, all right? Don't get on my case about it now. Alright? I have a mod in here that's fucking kicking people. Look. Sharon is Jewish, I believe. Newton, though, too. Newton. They called it Jewton. Newton was called Jewton. Braintree, Brookline. Brookline. That's one. Well, I'm not going to give you a reg. How about that? You're a troll, Just Truth. I'm not giving you a reg. I'm looking at your words very carefully. You're not going to get one. All right. Well, Brenda, Brenda, you're taken care of in here. You have a reg now. You don't know what's going on, apparently. You haven't followed my channel enough, apparently. So I'm not going to explain it, all right? I'm not answering any questions. Just Ruth is a great guy. Well, who is he? Who the fuck's Just Ruth? Where do you know him from? What's he all about? Just Ruth sounds like a girl, actually. Yeah, there's a rogue mod in here. Right. That's as simple as I can put it, and I can't get rid of the person. I can't get rid of the fucking person. Noodles. Gets all butthurt and he watches. I know he does. He's watching. And he doesn't participate. He just does this now is what he does. He hides like a little bitch. Okay? He's a bitch. He's a midget in person. Even Mark Terry told me he's a midget in person who kept losing and arm wrestling to him. How about that, Noodles? You kept losing and arm wrestling to him. How about you want to address that, Noodles? You're not going to address that, are you? And Mark Terry's a piece of shit. But I believed it there when he said that. I'll tell you that right now. I did. With that one. Because a liar will tell a few truths a day. I think that was one of those, actually. So I pretty much said what I had to say. Any last words? I'm about to end this. I'm not going to go all night. I got to move on, all right? He doesn't. He's not going to do it. He's going to go to New York City because this is the only place he knows. It's really the only place he knows. He's not going to leave his comfort zone that easily. He's not. He went to Portland, but big deal. Big deal. You know? But anyways, any last words? I'm about to shut it down. I'm not going to stay on it. I'm done. So I wanted to say what I had to say. I'm not going to make this a big spectacle. It's only going to go up to 45 minutes tops, and I'm about to end it now. I got to get off here. All right? Yeah, New Jersey sucks. I'd never move to New Jersey. All right. Bye, everybody. Going. G Mangos. If you want a war with me, you'll get it, okay? I suggest you pipe down right now and address me properly, or you're not going to have me on there. It's that simple. I'm not taking any of your links, and I'm not going on there. I thought you were going to respect me. I gave you more benefit of the doubt, but I guess you're just as bad now. Thank you for confirming that, G. All right? Your people are scumbags over there, especially Duke Landry, Mark Terry, and Hazel now. Those are the main three I have on my radar, okay? Turtle, I don't have a comment on, really. A few other people, coaches, but I don't have a problem on them. I don't even have a comment on Pansy Grotsky anymore, all right? I don't even have a comment on that one. So, whoever's over there right now, unless someone else wants to come to me with some bullshit, it's Duke Landry, Hazel, Mark, and now you. All right? So that's all I'm going to say right now, G. And to the rest of the fucking chat, I'm signing out. Bye. I said all I needed to say.